This was posted by Gabriel, and he states that he and his girlfriend had moved into a new home in Canada. Apparently, the new residence is supposed to be haunted, and the old tenants had moved out after only living there for a few months.
Okay, I'm just watching a stupid TV show. And I heard like some kind of sobbing, or like I can hear right now of crying. I thought it was the neighbors, but it's been going on for like about, I don't know, like 5-10 minutes. I can barely walk. It's coming from downstairs. Not gonna go. It's like it's coming from our room, Kim. I just think.
It is unknown if the couple is still living there, but many people are certain that Gabriel has recorded demonic noises that night, which might indicate that an evil being is dwelling within these four walls. I find abandoned hospitals just have something creepy to them by nature, and they attract many urban explorers and enthusiasts who are on the lookout for some thrilling captures. The following clip was shared on the Little Wookie, and it was recorded by a couple of friends who were exploring an abandoned clinic one night, and the area was restricted, so it is impossible for another group of people to walk around, especially in darkness. Watch as a whole group of shadow people is walking past the screen, and viewers suspect that it could have been a whole family that might have deceased in there. It almost looks as if they are carrying some things though, so I can't be sure that these are not just regular people, but it's a bit odd that they're just one black mass and have no lights with them. Let me hear your thoughts, please. This video was captured by the security system of a supposedly haunted bar in the United States. The exact location or name is unknown, unfortunately. However, there's countless tales about a restless spirit who once was a customer to this establishment. After his passing, he still seems to be visiting his old waterhole, moving chairs around and spooking guests with eerie whispers from beyond the nether. Tonight, the security guard noticed some really strange orbs at first, and then took a closer look at the cameras. The man is certain that he caught the face of a spirit here, showing itself willingly on camera. Before turning into thin air again, could this be so? Is this a face indeed that got caught on camera this night? It's creepy for sure. And I don't know what else this could be. Maybe a reflection from outside? Who can say? This clip, shared by Michael66, shows a man venturing in the woods. It is not known what exactly he was doing there all by himself at the time, but he runs into a mysterious creature, seemingly sitting next to a tree. In the thread, people assumed that it could be some form of a ray creature, and I see the similarities, to be honest with you. I mean, look at these slender limbs. An indicator. A clip from a man who states that as of late a lot of weird and creepy things were unfolding in his home, and this was just one of the many videos he had recorded over the past days. A dark shadow is hovering over his bed or coming out of the mattress. Pretty bone-chilling. The man is still investigating where this all could have originated from. User Hale has shared the following unsettling video, which was captured one night by his dad. He wrote the following. My dad has been feeling his sheets being messed with and someone sitting on his bed in the night, so he set up a camera. This is what he saw. I'm freaked out. Look at the sheets lifting up and what comes out of the side of it. It like dissolves into thin air. What is going on in this recording? It would appear that something is pulling the sheets indeed. Was it his father, perhaps, that wrongly assumed this to be a ghost? Or was a paranormal event unfolding here? This video was captured by the owner of the channel, Demi2009ization, and features a couple of friends hanging out on the green. While not thinking about anything crazy, the man with the camera picks up an odd face in one of the closed windows. This clip has been around for a bit, but I never had the chance to analyze it. After pointing out that there seemed to be a face on top of the floor of this building, the manager took the kids up to see what was going on there. So they make their way up the stairs, led by the manager.
I've got it on camera.
And to nobody's surprise, nothing. No strange face, nor any kind of person. The apparition that got captured upstairs clearly looks like a young boy with pale skin. Him disappearing into the right frame without moving his torso just adds to the eeriness. This video was sent in by Antonio, and it features a security guard who's documenting a really strange event that is taking place in front of the hotel. He states that he's working at that place for many years already, and that he never came across anything like it. Let's take a look.
No se ve nada. No se ve nada. Lo que yo veo ahora es algo muy fuerte, nunca
Intriguing.
pasó.
What could have happened that night?
Asustado pero posta. Hay una mujer al lado del portero eléctrico. Son las 2:30 de la mañana.
As the man lets us know, there appears to be an ominous lady standing right next to the entrance sign, and she doesn't appear to be moving once. A lady in a blue dress, with dark hair. Mysterious, isn't it? Could it be a prank? Maybe just a hoax?
Esa imagen nunca apareció. Nunca. Estoy todos los días cada 12 horas.
Then, one last look to confirm that in fact nobody is standing there. What is it in your opinion? Is it a paranormal event that transpired in front of this man's workplace? It's definitely a really eerie thought, coming across a lady that can creep you out like that in the midst of night. now to another pretty spooky capture, which was captured by Oscar, who's working as security staff in an old factory. It all started with him seeing strange shadow silhouettes at night, and at this particular one, he saw these things again, which is when he started documenting it.
Su madre la culera también. Toda la bola de niños, toda esta bola ahí. Y ahí sigue, mírala.
It is uncertain what exactly this black shadow is that our guard is seeing here, but he swears that other people can see her too during the day, and that she even moves around ever so often, making him believe that this shadow being is bound to the storage facility, but who can say? These recordings stem from a young security officer who was working the graveyard shift in a hospital in Chile, and he was responsible for keeping the place safe at night during the ongoing renovations. But he states that human intruders weren't the only thing that he was concerned about. He saw and heard some really inexplicable things during his shifts, and eventually started recording them.
Creo que el sonido vino de por acá, me parece. Hola. Vamos a seguir mejor. Apagar la linterna. Aquí no hay nada. Conche su madre. No voy a de dónde. Mejor voy a salir luego de acá. Zoom me está fallando, pero ahí sí. Los pasillos de acá. No de ahí al fondo. Como pueden ver, aquí está todo normal. Así que vamos a... Bueno, vamos a seguir explorando por aquí. A ver si es que encontramos alguna cosa interesante. Conchetumare. Conchetumare, ¿no? ¿Qué es esa wea, conchetumare? ¿Quién está ahí? Conche tu madre, pues. ¿Quién está ahí? Conche su madre. Conche tu madre.
¿Quién anda ahí? ¿Qué hueá fue eso?
There is, without a doubt, some really creepy shadow sightings that nobody has any explanation for. What do you think is going on here? This video was sent by Max, and it features Mexican security guard Francisco Ojeda, who gets quite disturbed one night during one of his shifts. He works in a facility, and he stated that he had never come across these strange events before. Let's see.
Se escuchan cosas, güey, y... No mames, se escucha la puta regadera, güey, del puto baño, güey. No mames.
Apparently noises are the cause for his distress, and when he enters the washroom, he can capture even more.
No mames, Cuchi, güey. No seas ojete, güey. No mames. No mames, güey. Hay alguien, güey. No mames. No mames. No mames.
A pale face is peeking around the corner, seemingly looking at Francisco. Is it paranormal related though? And was it the cause for the many odd noises on the premises? If it isn't anything mysterious, maybe it was just a colleague or some Photoshop, who knows? This clip was recorded by a user named Serpent95, and on the post it says, "My friend filmed this video while walking in Thailand with elephants. When she was back at home in Sweden, she watched the video and realized that she was not only accompanied by the street dog that night. Any guesses of what it might be? Let's take a look." Another user comments, "I agree, it's a strange clip. I'm not denying that at all. I would assume the dog might acknowledge them with at least a glance. Was there a doorway behind that wall or anything?" And Serpent replies, "No, it wasn't a door there. It's on the other side of the house. And since she was there for many months, she also got to know the people who were working there, so she didn't see anyone who wore that type of clothing." What do you guys think? Is it something mysterious? Or just a person in a weird robe? Certainly pretty eerie. The following is another submission to the paranormal Reddit section. Uploader Bartram states, "My mother took this capture on one of the first nights my dad's barbecue restaurant had opened. We had multiple instances of paranormal type activity, but this is the only capture we ever saw something in. Sadly, the restaurant burned down within the first year of it being opened, and he sold the building off. The upstairs had been gutted years before my dad had bought the building. A figure appears in the middle window. We had been told that her name is Pula. This photo was taken in the fall time of 2013. The building itself was built in the early 1900s and supposedly at one point had a morgue on the top floor. So, do we think that's what we are seeing here? A possible apparition? Quite eerie for sure. The following video was recorded by a young girl that tells us that she noticed some really unusual light flickers in one of the apartments, which is situated in a high-rise building right across from her place. Apparently, she noticed the flickering for almost an hour, and it seemed to her that nobody was home at the time. However, at some point, she saw some movement in there and recorded the following.
I caught a ghost on camera. Wait till the end. Just as I start filming, the light stops flickering even though it had flickered non-stop for over an hour.
Are you fucking kidding me?
In the darkened apartment, we can see something floating into the screen and then disappearing. It's really strange because it looks like the shape had not fully made it out of the frame when the light comes back on. It just vanishes. So, if that was a real person, how could they just be gone? Do you think that this was caused by a reflection of some sorts? Or was it a paranormal event that was transpiring in there? Maybe something was responsible for the light flicker that was also showing itself for a brief moment. Impossible to answer. The following is a recording from user Terrolatente, who tells us that he is working at an old hospital that he believes to be certainly haunted. He's hearing strange voices on the hallways when no patient is supposed to be out anymore, and saw quite a few shadows over the past few months. Tonight, after hearing the voice of what sounded like a little girl, he pulls his cell phone out and started recording while he was strolling through the different corridors to catch the origin of these sounds. You might have missed it, but the man believes that we can see the spirit of a girl here in a white dress. I thought at first that this was perhaps a garbage bin or medical equipment of some sorts, but the man states that nothing was placed in this room. I tend to believe him after seeing what their security system has captured the same night. A dark shadow apparition that is coming out of the wall and then hovering around on the hallway before it vanished into the wall again. I'm sure that we all can agree that something otherworldly was at play here. Really creepy. Now we are taking a look at some recordings from the infamous haunted Jefferson Hotel, which is known for its many strange ghost sightings. They have several surveillance cameras installed in this old historic building to capture any possible strange activity. Last night, one of the hotel employees got a motion alert on his phone. Apparently, something was seen on one of the upstairs cameras, which was impossible, because nobody but him and his wife were at the hotel. And it was 4 a.m. in the morning.
Up into the stairwell right here, I'm screen capturing, so just bear with the movement. So I went up to the stairwell here, and I'm looking down the hall, waiting to see for somebody. Noticed nobody was there, and then I went to tell my wife because I wanted to tell her, hey, there's someone in the hotel. And then I started watching the footage back, and more it looked like some type of apparition. I don't know. What had happened here is, if you look down at the green door back here, that's room 19, where most of our activity happens here at the hotel anyway. There it is. So to me, that was a person walking by, and I was like, okay. So we searched the hotel. Like I said, nobody was there. So let me show it to you again.
Undoubtedly, we can see a figure walking by all the way in the back of the hallway. And like the man had stated, they searched the whole hotel, but could not find anybody. So, would it be too weird to think that we are seeing one of the many ghosts that are said to haunt the building? There has been another terrifying encounter though that took place when a group of guests stayed in the hotel overnight. On the same floor, they were just talking to each other at the time when something scared them from all across the hallway, just where we saw that figure walking by.
As I was watching the cameras, I noticed that they were talking to each other, and they all jumped back as if something was like yelling at them down the hall. You could see they were all scared. And so I pulled up the footage from the camera down the hall, which would have been down here because that's in the direction they were looking at. And this is what we captured. Listen to this. This is very creepy. So, did you hear that growl? That's what they heard.
Unfortunately, it will remain a mystery what exactly it was, if it was a growl from an angry spirit or something else. This case has been shared by Yeti Bronzo, who states that he and a few colleagues are working the night shift in a pretty old hotel. They hear and see some pretty unsettling things in the guest rooms ever so often.
There's the phone. No one's calling. No one's here. Everything's chilling. Yep, okay. I mean, no one here, no phone calls. I'm out. This is weird.
But even the elevator seems to inhabit some ghostly activity. Nobody was there at the time. So, was this a ghost voice? One evening, a co-worker of Yeti had captured something even more unsettling in the same room. She was just cleaning it out and preparing it for new furnitures with a colleague. And nobody else was staying on this floor.
I felt bad. How do you up the stairs? I don't know, but I mean, I felt bad, but also no, don't feel bad. It's just terrible. Can you hold it? I'm gonna clean it real quick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, so my sister, she graduates in 2 days, and I asked for the whole weekend off because here
in this corner,
the right corner.
Okay. Or in that corner. I don't know. I mean, like, I know it's super dark right now, but I feel like personally it would look better in this area. There's just too much backlight. There's like not enough good, I don't know.
That's true, but I mean, you can see if someone's trying to like break into your room. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right. Weirdo.
There is a dark silhouette reflecting in the mirror, which then, only seconds later, seems to have vanished. Which makes the staff believe that this room might indeed be haunted by a former resident. Spooky for sure. This video was shared by a man who states that he as well is experiencing some inexplicable and scary activity in his new home. This night he wanted to document the encounters for his family, and so he started recording.
Ano po day? Kita mo daw siya.
An unidentified creepy shadow face was captured in the reflection of the mirror, and the man had no idea where it came from, since he was alone at home. Was it something paranormal? Now to another creepy video captured by a young group of friends. The story goes that they were staying inside a cabin in the vicinity of a forest in Michigan. It's around 2 in the morning when we see a few of the group getting nervous after an unexplained power outage, which left them in pitch dark. Fortunately, they had flashlights, and this is where one of the young men decided to record.
Recording this, dude.
Simple piece of machinery.
Is it recording?
Just press
Okay,
the
guys,
button.
shh.
Okay.
It's recording. It's recording. Finally. Shh. Welcome to our scary movie. I'm here with Megan. And this is Susan.
Hi.
They tried to lighten the mood by laughing this event off at first, but they were all alone in the midst of a forest in the middle of nowhere. So, who knows what exactly was waiting for them in the dark? Let's see.
That was not cool.
We're not that stupid.
No, seriously, guys, I saw something outside. Where?
I don't know.
Dude, I'm definitely not seeing anything out here. Maybe. Where is that? Did you hear that? I see.
There it is.
See that?
What was that?
See that?
Oh my god, okay, I'm scared, guys.
Where did it go?
I don't know, I didn't see it.
What the hell is that?
Oh my god,
Okay, what the hell is that?
where'd it go?
There it is. There it is.
Where'd it go?
Something right there. I see it.
What is that?
What is that? What is that?
I don't know. Shh. Oh my god.
Call the cops.
Dude, what are you gonna do? No. Oh my god.
Suddenly, they see something odd through one of the windows. Something was running past. And the camera captured someone running outside unexpectedly. After approaching and opening the window, whatever it was appeared behind a bush, and we come eye to eye with a scary looking visage with glowing eyes. There's no more information about what might have happened afterwards. In fact, this was the last recording that was shared on their channel. I suppose we can all just speculate what was captured here that night, but it was pretty eerie. Now we want to take a look at another chilling case of a young man that's being haunted in his very own house. Imagine arriving home after a war and hearing a noise in the garage. As you investigate, you discover a strange object on the ground. When approaching it, you are met with something you simply have no explanation for.
Empiezo a grabar porque acabamos de llegar a la casa. Escuchamos un ruido fuerte, salimos, no hay nadie, pero vemos una bolsa. El perro está un poco inquieto. Un trapo, una bolsa que no estaba.
No hay nadie afuera.
Y no hay nadie afuera. Agárrame. Voy a ver qué es lo que es.
Y el perro estaba bien inquieto, bien chillón.
¿La agarré con la mano?
No, pues no. A ver, espera. ¿Qué es eso?
Una carta.
¿Cómo hacer una carta?
Una foto. Con la cara rasgada.
¿No eres tú?
No.
No la agarres con las manos.
Una cabeza de un juguete.
No, Angelo, eso es malo, güey. No puedes agarrar las cosas con las manos.
Hay huevo en eso, Liz. Hay huevo.
Qué asco, güey.
Una cadena.
No agarres nada. Nada más con un palito mueve.
¿Sabes qué me preocupa? Que está la niña y está esto acá.
Espérate, pues ya.
¿Qué es esto?
Es que sabes que eso es como brujería o...
Es parte del muñeco.
A ver, voltealo. ¿Qué es un arete? No agarres nada.
Rama sí tiene huevo.
No, sácalo.
No, ¿sabes qué? Lo voy a quemar todo esto.
Sácalo.
Preocupa por la niña. Ya vete para allá con la niña.
Many of his viewers stated that he should have never touched it with bare hands, because in doing so, he might have opened the door even wider to the world of the inexplicable.
Miren, empiezo a grabar porque van 3 noches seguidas que me vienen en la puerta, pero especialmente el llavero, ahorita está quieto, pero se empieza a menear de la nada. Miren. Ahí como que se ve que se está, que está empezando a menear. Y no hay aire, no hay nada. No me explico, me voy a parar.
What's really strange is that the audio seemed to malfunction as soon as the man got up and walked towards the door.
No puede ser aire porque la ventana está cerrada, entonces ya van días que me pasa lo mismo. No sé a qué se deba, pero hay veces que hasta la puerta me la menean. Ahorita ya se quedó quieto. Pero sí, de vez en cuando, no sé por qué, siempre a partir... Miren. A partir de las 12 como que me lo menean, ¿ya vieron? O sea, no hay aire. Miren. No hay aire ni nada. Me voy a parar otra vez a pararlo. Porque sí, son 3 noches seguidas las que está pasando esto. Entonces, no me da miedo ni nada, pero me intriga, o sea, ¿por qué antes no pasaba y ahorita empieza a pasar? Repito, no hay hilo, no hay no hay truco, no hay nada. Entonces aquí estoy solo, obviamente en mi casa. No hay nada, entonces no sé qué
What's strange is that the activity had stopped for almost 6 months at this point. But this night, however, he heard some eerie noises from downstairs and had to soon realize that he wasn't out of the woods at all.
Después de 6 meses, estoy solo otra vez y empiezo a escuchar ruidos abajo. Qué raro está eso. Por eso es que empiezo a grabar. No sé si ustedes lograron escuchar algo, pero yo sí. Yo sí, y estoy solo en la casa. Ya habían sido 6 meses que no pasaba nada. Clarito lo escuché aquí abajo. Pero no. El refri estaba cerrado. Voy a dejar todo prendido porque sí me está dando miedo esto. Y sigo escuchando ruidos. Voy de salida.
As he approached the refrigerator door, we can hear a strange moaning sound. And this was just the beginning.
Porque escuché ruidos en la parte de arriba del barandal. No sé si escuchen. Cierran y abren las puertas. La verdad que no quiero subir. El día de hoy no tengo nada de protección, no traje nada de protección y se siente el ambiente pesado. Como pueden ver, las puertas están cerradas. Y el se abrió. Estoy seguro que ustedes vieron que se abrió.
Some of his viewers noticed that as he climbed the stairs, the silhouette of a woman can be seen behind the shower door. And people speculate that this woman might have even been wearing a hospital gown. Pretty terrifying for sure. And it could not be explained how this sighting was possible. The case remains open, and we will take another look at it very soon, I'm sure of it. This was shared by a security guard who was working the night shift on an abandoned hospital wing, and she swears that this wing is haunted.